Now that I'm trying to get it together, I'm about to start crying. I feel like everything is coming up against me. Everything is moving and shaking up against me. And I'm like, why? Why? Why, Lord? Whew. Jesus, you are the Alpha and the Omega, the beginning and the end. I know you want it, you're not being tried. Just keep on pushing on. I'm a little sad today, but you're in for a treat because today I got some new goodies in the mail from Buxom Cosmetics. I also want to talk to you guys a little bit about finances and how I absolutely suck at managing money because it's heavy on my heart and I don't want you to make the same mistakes I've made. So before we get into it, do make sure you like, comment, subscribe, turn on the bell notification so that you're notified every single time I post. I'm 32 years old and I basically spend every dollar that comes in, and because I have kids, it's starting to cause me like extreme debilitating anxiety. No kidding, y'all. I can't find anything. Let me get a new brush. It's causing me extreme debilitating anxiety. Like I lay up in bed thinking about it at night. Like what if that happens to me? What's going to happen to my kids? Is my husband going to be able to afford to take care of them by himself? And vice versa, because my husband is no more financially responsible than me. And we have a pretty decent income. We both have good jobs, you know. We make more than enough money to be able to save, you know, not have to rob Peter to pay Paul. Sorry guys, products and descriptions of course will be on the screen somewhere. Not on the screen, they'll be in the description box because I'm not going to focus too much on telling y'all what I'm using. So why is it that every month we are literally robbing Peter to pay Paul? Every month we are trying to figure out how we're going to do this, that, or the other. My biggest thing is it's not that we don't want to save money. It's because we have been talking about actively saving money for like a year and we have not been able to do it. Like, we're like, oh, we're going to put away this money or we're going to put away that money. And something always happens. We do not get taxes back. I miss the days when we got taxes back because that would at least tide us over. But whenever we do try to save money, whenever we get it in our mind that we're going to save some money, something comes up. Every single time, without fail, it doesn't matter what's going on. Something's going to come up, friend. So you might as well plan for it, right? Isn't that what they teach you? Like, you should plan for something to happen. It's gonna happen. So luckily, we do have like life insurance policy. So if something happens to us, the kids should be okay. We have beneficiaries set up and everything. We do have a 401k, whatever. But I'm talking about day-to-day, living day-to-day, trying to survive. Just like everyone else out here, it is getting so hard. Quite honestly, I don't know what to do. I'm getting disgusted with myself. I'm always like being extra hard on myself to where anytime, like today I had to buy groceries and I was sick. I was sick that I even had to buy groceries because I so don't want to spend any money. People ask me to go somewhere. I'm like, no, I don't have no money. No, I'm trying to save money, whatever the case, because I just want to have some money set aside. I want it to be so that next month or the month after that, when something comes up, I do not have to try to shake and maneuver to figure out what I'm going to do. I don't think that's too much to ask, right? And I was just talking to my husband about this because he said that, I said, I don't feel like I'm spending that much money. But he disagrees with me. He said, you don't see it, but you do spend that much money. I'm going to try this new powder puff chick that I've been seeing all over the internet. I don't know if it's going to work, but supposedly when I do this, it should be nothing left. Like it absorbs nothing. Let's see. There should be nothing left on the powder puff, rather. It doesn't pick up product. That's what the girls are saying. I don't know if I believe that or not, but I guess we about to see. It does look pretty smooth. Y'all be using your iPhone cameras for this, huh? This is a DSLR, so it's real up close and personal. I find that it's harder to get right next to my brow. Okay, so I'm literally shook. Just call me Shookington. I mean, there's a little bit on there, but that definitely was flawless victory. Yeah, so I don't know what to do. At this point, I asked my husband this morning, should I sign up for counseling? Do I have a problem with spending? Should I be figuring out if this is like some deep-rooted issue, whatever the case? And he was like, maybe not counseling, but they do have a class you can sign up for. There's a class for that. That's what my husband told me. I mean, everybody needs counseling, let's be clear. But he was saying, like, I maybe don't need counseling, but to take a financial literacy class or something like that. And I do know of some great ones that I follow on, like, Instagram or social media. I know, like, She Building Her. It's a company about financial literacy, and it helps Black women, specifically women of color, like get into the stock market, and a whole bunch of other stuff. And then there's Melanin Money, there's the Budget Girl. Like, there's so many of them out there, and I see them all the time. You know, your iPhone listens to you. I see them all the time, like on the internet, whatever, and I have just not taken advantage of them. But my anxiety is getting to the point where I really need to, or else I'm never going to be able to sleep again. I have so much guilt anytime I buy anything for myself, anything for my kids that is like not absolutely necessary. I'm experiencing so much guilt because I've gotten to a place where I've dug myself into a hole. I'm in a hole now, and now I got to dig myself back up. So I don't want to spend money on anything, baby. I don't even want to go nowhere. I don't want to put no gas in my car, okay? I don't even want to get my gas car, okay? First of all, I drive an Audi, so I don't want to pay for the oil change, okay? I just have to pay $300 for an oil change, okay? They said I need new brakes. No, we parking. We parking. That's another thing. I wish I never bought a luxury car because, baby, that maintenance will kill you. It will kill you. Luckily for me, I got a good interest rate. Not for me because I know I got bad credit, but I did have someone who was able to help me. And so that's why I got a good interest rate. It's really, really low, but the maintenance will kill you. So I got bad credit. I don't know how to save, but I'm on the internet looking like I'm rich, okay? I mean, hopefully not, because I'll be real with y'all. I'll be telling y'all. And y'all know I'll send something back quick. Don't play with me. Don't play with me. But, yeah. If you saw me in life and, like, the way that I'm dressed, the car that I drive, the house that I live in, you'll think that I just have it all together. Lies. The devil is a lie. But I really want to work on it. But I feel like I've been trying to work on it consistently for like the past 2 years. And when I tell you I've got nowhere. But you know, when you try to get it together, that's when the devil play the hardest. The devil come out to play. He come out and swing. And you know what? I just got to fight back. I was talking about this. I don't know if you guys saw last week's vlog, but I was talking about spiritual warfare and how you really have to fight back, because that's what I feel like. Now that I'm trying to get it together, I'm about to start crying. I feel like everything is coming up against me. Everything is moving and shaking up against me. And I'm like, why? Why, Lord? Whew, Jesus, you are the Alpha and the Omega, the beginning and the end. Anyway, yeah, not me crying while I'm trying to set my makeup. The devil is really attacking me in my finances, and it's making me doubt myself and all of the decisions that I make. Like, do I really need groceries? Do I really need to eat? Do my kids really need a pack? Like, do they really need lunch from me? Can't they eat the school lunch? Like, but you guys know that AJ is autistic, and he does need a packed lunch because he's not going to eat it. And I don't want my kid there starving, whatever. This is just the jumbled nonsense that goes on in my brain. So now that we got the base on, we're going to get into the stuff that we got from Buxom. It's their High Spirit Cheeks and Face palettes. It's a limited edition High Spirits collection. And they sent me both of the palettes and the lip situation. Okay, fancy Buxom. They sent me both straight up and on the rocks. Let's open them up. Buxom sent me both their straight up and on the rocks palettes from their High Spirits Eye and Cheek collection, and I am so excited. I think I want to go into the on the rocks today because I don't know, something about this shimmer here is like really calling to me. I am going to go into the shade Last Call. Love that they included a mirror in these. I'm going to go into Last Call because I feel like it's the deepest. But it is a little shimmery. But we're going to... Oh, no. It's not showing up shimmery. Okay. Love the color payoff on that. I'm like basically carving out a shape. Yeah. And this is the shape we're going for today. I really need someone. If you know someone who can teach me the tools, teach me what to do as it relates to financial literacy so that I can teach my kids whatever, please let me know. Please let me know if you use somebody, if you have tips and tricks, whatever, let me know. I'm going to go ahead and blend this out with a clean brush. Just clean so the line is not so sharp. I just really want to be, ultimately, I just really want to be the best version of myself for my kids. So I can set a proper example, and also so that I can teach them. I don't want them to get my age with 3 kids and realize they have nothing saved away. If something happened to them, their kids would be freaking destitute. I mean, luckily I have family who I know my kids would be okay, but it's the principle. I should be able to leave them something. Mind you, I'm in my early 30s, but I don't know why. Then I think about when they're older. I need to have something put away and set aside for them. Period. Period. Like, I want to be the kind of parent that where when my kids are my age, if they need, like, I want them to be able to have everything. Not even my age. Like, what I wish is that when I was in college, my parents were able to pay for my tuition, pay for my book. I have so much student loans. Pay for my tuition, pay my books, help me if I needed rent money, help me when I needed a car. Like, I didn't get my first car until I was in college. I had to buy that shit myself. And I got it repossessed. Because even when I got it, this is some NYX shimmer glue, shimmer primer, whatever. I didn't know what to do with it. I didn't know how to manage that. I was never taught that I needed to put money away for this or money away for that. Or it never was a thing in my house. And so now my daughter, Lola, she has a card. Like, and she knows that she has X amount of dollars. And if she want to buy this, she needs to save money or X, Y, and Z. But then she also is like me. Like, she says she's going to save money. But then we'll go to the store and she's spending. Like, she just spent $20 at the vending machine last Saturday. Because she was like, oh, I have the money. And it was an accident. She wasn't even trying to spend. She was just trying to get the same thing over and over again. But she's like, it's okay if it takes my money. I have some more. Like, what? Like, what? And then I'm like, where is she getting this from? Because I definitely wouldn't do that. But it's the disregard, like, oh, I have it. My mama have it. Whatever. It's not a thing. And I definitely don't want her to be that way. I got to figure it out. I got to figure it out. I don't know where I'm going wrong in life, Lord. Just show me your way. Show me the way. I don't know if these colors necessarily go together, but the color payoff, impeccable. Yeah, impeccable. It's giving, yeah. But yeah, I definitely don't want to do that because I feel like this to me has almost become like a generational curse. And I hate to talk about curses. My friends know this. Like, I don't like when people are like, oh, it's a curse, it's a demon. I don't generally like that language, but I feel like for me, this is definitely becoming that because I have been struggling in my finances for so long, baby. You wouldn't even want to know. When I was in college, I used to get like $10,000 refund check and blow it, not knowing that now I have to pay that stuff back. That they wasn't just giving that to me. They want their money back, okay? And if I told y'all how much money I owe in student loans, y'all would be sick of me. Prepared to be sick of me, honey. You don't even want to know the type of... Listen. I just want to be able... I just want the information in the know so that I can teach my kids. Because no way are they going to struggle like I am. Just know my student loan payment is $1,500 a month. Okay, how much money do you gotta borrow for that? And mind you, I wasn't investing this money or doing nothing else with it, which I think is pretty smart. I think that's fair because it's low interest rates. It's I think that's pretty cool. I wasn't doing that. I wasn't making none of the investments. Like, I see people on TikTok, on the internet, whatever, who are taking this money because it's low interest rates and literally invested it, buying properties, flipping it, all while they're young. And I'm like, who taught y'all this? Why nobody told me? Why you didn't tell me, sis? And I definitely didn't have no friends who were doing it. I didn't have any friends who were doing it. I love this shimmer. It's so pretty. So pretty. Given what needs to be given. Popping on the Buxom Lash Mascara. One of my favorite ones. It's super black. Popping on a Falsie. Don't you just love when the Falsie applies like immediately, right away? Don't give you too much drama. Now all this is to basically say, I just want to be able to provide in my children at a higher capacity than what I had to deal with. Like when I was a young adult, I had essentially no help. Like I didn't have a parent to call when I was away. It's gonna say, oh, I needed groceries or I needed this or whatever. I was just never in that position. My parents were never in a position to help. Luckily, I found people along the way who would definitely like go to war for me. I remember at one point I had 2 jobs and I would get a ride from my apartment to work, to both my jobs and to school and anywhere else I wanted to go. That was nothing but God, okay? And I know that God is like testing me in this, because anything else that I have wanted, it has come to pass. And I am a person who has to learn the hard way. So I think he said, oh, Brittany, I tried to send you a hint, but you didn't catch it. So now you got to really get down up in there. And I know that some people think that God doesn't work like that, but I disagree. I think that God will definitely show you how to be disciplined if you lack discipline in the area. And I, generally speaking, consider myself like a fairly disciplined person. I feel like I need to clean this up. He will make it so you have no other, when you're covered, that you have no other option but to get it together. And he'll do it quick. And I feel like that's going on. That's what's going on with me. God has said, no, we're getting this together. We're fixing it. We're doing it now. We don't have any more time to waste. Get it together, Brittany. It's like a, like a parent will give you a, that's what's happening. And I have no choice but to get it together, because I can't go on like this. Literally, I cannot. People, my friends are always like, how could you be broke? You make so much money. You have this, you have social media income, and all of it is valid. All of it is valid, but it's poor money management. No one is immune to poor money management and not knowing what the hell to do with their money, or not how to manage properly if they were not taught, if they don't have the skills. And it's so crazy, because my sister and I, exact same background as me, she went to school and became an accountant because she knew she never wanted to struggle. Me, I never thought about it. And maybe I wasn't cognizant of how hard we struggle. I mean, okay, I knew we struggled. We were like in homeless shelters. My dad had to go to food kitchens, whatever. So I knew that we struggled. I was not disillusioned in that I thought that everything was okay. But I didn't realize how much it would weigh on me as an adult. I didn't realize how much I would struggle with not knowing how to manage things as an adult. So, yeah, girl, boy, friend, your girl is still struggling, still trying to figure it out. But that's okay. I have breath so I can change. I have breath so that I can carry on. I can keep going. I can figure it out, hopefully. I know you won't put more on me than I can bear. I feel like now I need to get off my soapbox, and yeah, now I need to get off my soapbox, period. Okay, next I want to go into the next I'm going to go into Straight Up, because I feel like they had a really pretty shimmer that I can use to highlight. So I'm going to use this for a highlighter right here. This one is with the twist. I feel like it's very pretty for a highlight. Y'all, get into it, y'all. Get into it, y'all. And then look at this. Ugh, this color, this extra dirty. I don't know. I think I want to pop a bit of that on my cheek too. Let's see. Ooh, now that's the blinder. That is blinding. Extra dirty, baby. Give it to me. Ow. I'm going to go into the Powerline Lip Liner in Savvy Sienna for the lips. I love how creamy these are. The creamy chocolate from them is like one of my favorite lip liners. Yeah, these are so super creamy. Super duper creamy. I've been overlining my lips lately. Don't worry, I'm not getting filler. It's just something I'm trying out. I'm gonna use the lip cream in Negroni. Okay, I'm saying that wrong. I'm using the full-on lip cream in Negroni. I don't know how to say it. Look. Obsessed. This smells so good. Buxom, what did you put in this? So good. It's plumping up. You know, Buxom loves to plump stuff up. It's giving. Let's spray some setting spray. So I've already switched to my dewy setting sprays for the spring summer. It's about to be hot. The skin's about to be glowing. Aw, they also sent me this Seed Lip Distilled Non-Alcoholic Spirits. Okay, so let's take a drink. It says what to drink when you're not drinking. And you guys know my husband is sober. 3 years sober. Shout out to hubby. So let's try it. It says no need to refrigerate, store in a cool, dry place, use within 6 months. Okay. I can get into it. Yes. So final thoughts, just keep praying for me, friend. I hope you enjoyed this look. I know it was kind of chaotic. Let me know if you have had any, if you found any tips to help you with your financial literacy and budgeting and setting yourself up for success, because your girl really needs them. And shout out to Buxom because my lips are still plumping up, and I do think this look turns out flawless. Katana wins. Flawless victory. Yeah. Okay, whatever. This is not Mortal Kombat. But you guys get my gist. Do make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Tell your mama, cousin, sissy, auntie, everybody. And I'll see you on the next one. Ew.